Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? Pokemon Duel just came out of nowhere yesterday onto the App Store, and tons of people are already trying it out after how well the last Pokemon mobile game went. But this game is completely different than Pokemon Go. It's a strategy board game that uses Pokemon figures. This game came out first in Japan in April of 2016 for mobile, but the history of this game goes much further than that. But more on this later. You can build a deck with different Pokemon figures that you collect through getting RNG boxes that you can roll with. This is a single player game that you fight AI that also features online battles where you can face off real people. But the most interesting part is that the AI in Pokemon Duel is made by heroes, who are the people responsible for making some of the most sophisticated board game AIs in the world, such as the one in Shogi Wars, which is known for being able to beat professional players. This Pokemon spin-off board game is actually pretty deep once you learn the game and breeze through the beginning stages of the story. So it definitely isn't for the super casual fan looking for a quick Pokemon fix like the way Pokemon Go does so well. For those of you who haven't tried the game yet, I'm not going to go into details as to how the game is played, but basically each player moves figures aiming to reach a spot on their opponent's side. While doing that, you can engage your Pokemon in battle to knock each other's Pokemon out of the board. The goal of the game is quite simple at first, but as with any well-designed board game, it's easy to learn but hard to master. This game isn't exactly perfect as it loads quite slowly and the interface can be quite clunky. But those are issues that can be solved with time, as long as the core gameplay is good enough to capture people's attention. Pokemon Duel didn't exactly come out of nowhere though. It is actually based on an old Pokemon board game that came out about 10 years ago in 2007 for North America. But problems with cost of figures and the lack of support within the Pokemon Organized Play program, TFG was officially cancelled in 2009, just 2 years after its launch. The board game combined tradable physical figures, which is a huge moneymaker with a board game similar to the way trading card games work. It even had starter sets and booster packs of figures you could buy. The two having similarities can be traced back to their designer Tsunekazu Ishihara, who designed the trading card game and was a general producer for Pokemon. Along with Koichi Oyama and Masayuki Miura, they spent several years preparing the trading figure game to make it the best one to ever hit the market. The figures were super high quality and thus came with a price tag that matched that quality. They were about $10 per figure. Booster packs can get quite expensive as well when compared to the trading card game, and the cost of entry just seemed quite a bit higher in general. I think the Pokemon Company expected people to buy these figures and collect them as many people did with the cards while not playing the game. But the problem with that was, people who wanted high quality figures probably didn't want the spinner that came underneath the figure. The spinner was part of the game but may have also been one of the more serious flaws in a competitive game because people could practice spinning it in a certain way, which is not exactly the way the game was designed to be played. Pokemon Duel solves this by going completely digital, so that all spins are completely RNG and fair. Also, the cost of entry is $0 since it's a free-to-play game with in-game purchases. So I think this time around the board game will do much better, especially in the mobile format. So, have you tried Pokemon Duel yet? What do you think of the game so far? As usual, let me know in the comments below. Thumbs up the video if you liked it, and follow Tokyosaurus on social media for Japanese culture tweets and video updates. And for more about the latest things people are talking about in Japan, make sure you're subscribed so you can get your daily fix of Japan right in your inbox. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.